Jennifer Burwell from By Nature Gallery joins me in the studio. Jennifer, your store has an incredible selection of fossils, minerals, but you also have some things that are literally from out of this world.
Yeah, we do, absolutely. It's kind of just a playground for everybody to come into the gallery and see all the amazing pieces we have, like meteorites and all of those things too.
So let's start with the tusks, the horns. What is this?
Yeah, so these are woolly mammoth tusks. And it came from a juvenile woolly mammoth, like a baby. Obviously, they're small. And it's a matched pair, meaning that it came from one creature, as opposed to two different creatures having tusks that were about the same size that we put together, right? So it's a matched pair, which makes it more valuable. It's fossil ivory. It's not modern ivory, very different than what we get from walruses and elephants and all those things today. And they came out of Russia, I believe.
So has something replaced the bone that was there, like petrified rock?
So it's not bone, it's ivory, and just like basically everything else in the gallery, it's the minerals that replace it, absolutely. Okay. So not necessarily replace it in this case, but minerals seep in and change the composition of it.
Would this have
been
been
a
the
little
color?
different.
Would this have...
No, this beautiful color is from that mineralization. And some of the older tusks that you get have this crazy blue and green on them from a mineral called vivianite that grows on it and kind of penetrates through the layers. So if it's not too old, when they do it, a buff on it, it cleans it off. If it's older, like up to 1 million years old, it's penetrated through the layers and you get this amazing bluey green color. It's out of this world.
How old are these?
So these are probably something like 50,000 years old.
Okay, still old.
Not that old compared to some of the
compared
stuff we
to
have
some
in
of
the
stuff
gallery.
You guys have. Well,
yeah.
What is this down here on the end?
So this is a very cool geode out of Morocco, and I will just close it so that you can see that this was one lovely piece that they have split open, and then you get to see the amazing crystals on the inside of this piece.
What crystals are those?
You know what? They're a newer item for us. I haven't studied up enough on them. You got me on that one.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I think they're mostly quartz in the inside. But they've got these amazing stalactites, and they grow. I've got one in the gallery that it's not a pair like this. It's a chunk of it, and it has the crystals that have kind of grown in like a cube-like structure on the inside of the rock. So you've got round rock, and then you've got this like cube of crystals that have grown.
That's so cool.
It's so cool. What nature creates is just, it really is mind-boggling.
So I thought this was a meteorite, but you said this is copper.
It's solid copper. It's 4.3 pounds of copper. They call it native copper, or I just forgot the other name. But basically the way that it comes about is by being tumbled around in the glaciers as they receded and dropped out. So the upper peninsula of Michigan is littered in copper. So all the green is a natural oxidization. They just buff up a couple little pieces and coat it.
But that
so that
whole thing is copper.
It's solid copper.
No.
Yeah, so you can see the back is all the natural oxidization of it.
What is this fellow carved out of?
That baby is blue onyx, which comes from Argentina. So you can get onyx from many countries around the world, but the blue onyx only comes from Argentina naturally in this color range.
I didn't know there was an onyx that was blue.
Yeah. So they found a vein of it. Some of it is really rich, like almost royal blue. Some of it's almost more of like a bluey green color, the other end of the area that they found it in. But yeah, so we've got some bowls. I have a horse head, some of these beautiful bears, some really impressive big bowls. I've got some lamps all carved out of that blue onyx, as well as a bunch of the other colors of onyx that are really beautiful.
Cool. So you guys are in a new location, relatively new location in Beaver Creek.
Corner of the ice rink, by the escalators that go down to the Villar, by Avalon Clothing Store, by North Face, right there in that corner. And we've got a big kids section, and we've got funky jewelry and all sorts of great things. So it's perfect for the whole family.
Are you guys open every day?
Yes, daily. Yeah, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Great talking with you.
Yeah, likewise.
Cool stuff. Thank you. We're going to take one last look at the mountain with Mark.